Hey guys, I'm Wolfie, and we are about to do the craziest trade back scenario you've probably ever seen in all the mock drafts ever. You may have seen it, it's possible. I'm not gonna say it's impossible. It's definitely possible you may have seen this before, but we're gonna do something that I thought about and was like, you know what, maybe let's do this. Let's see what happens. Just experiment. Let's just come on a trip with me and see what we could do here. And I'm prepared for a lot of people to be like, what the F? So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. This is NFL Mock Draft Simulator. I like this one a lot. This is one of my favorites. PFN, I'm not a big fan, and I don't have the PFF subscription, so I can't do PFF. We're going to go ahead and do something absolutely wild. Something you're thinking to yourself, there is no freaking fracking way they're going to do this. But just hang with me. Just hang with me. What if we traded the 11th overall pick to the Bears for 39, 41, and 72, and they would accept it? They would accept it. What if we traded out of the first round? I can hear people screaming already, man. I can hear it. I can already hear it in the future. Let's go ahead and do it and see what happens for the San Francisco 49ers to fall back into the second round. Cheaper contracts, a lot more picks, find a lot more starters. And I always talk about how in the second round, from second to fourth round, they're starters. So let's see what we could do here. The Cardinals wants to trade up to the 39th pick. Eagles that's a terrible trade. That's a lot, but that's a terrible trade. That's a terrible trade. That Cardinals trade is actually pretty legit, if you were to ask me. All right, so looking at this here, Hampton went to the New England Patriots. That's crazy. Look at that. Look at that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players here to work with. We need D tackle, Talik Williams, Alfred Collins, all available. Edge, Jack Sawyer, Princely. You got Stewart. You got Kennard there available as well. Offensive, like looking at all that's available, best available here. Honestly, let's see if I get all the way to the top. You got Tyler, Gray Zabel, Connolly, Maxwell Harrison, Thomas, Talik, and Darius. Honestly, I'm going to go and take, if I had to go here, and we do need D tackle. D tackle is a big, but I love Talik Williams. I think Talik Williams is one of my favorite D tackles in this draft. But I'm going to go ahead and take Gray Zabel at 39. And let's see who I missed out. Landon Jackson, that's okay. I'm not a Landon Jackson fan. I know a lot of 49ers fans that like Landon Jackson, so they're probably saying like, oh, you should have got Landon Jackson. I can hear that right now. But we got Gray Zabel working with here, and we do need a D tackle at this point. Gray Zabel plays center and guard and tackle. So, I mean, you kind of just filled 3 positions, which is solid. He's a swing tackle and a guard and a center. So we're good there. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a D tackle here. And we're going to take the next best available one, which is Talik Williams out of Ohio State. Let's go, baby. All right, the Seattle Seahawks are offering us the 52 pick, 30, the 82 pick, 47, 70. I'm going to take this deal from the Cardinals. I know, what are you doing making deals with Cardinals? But we get a 70th pick out of this and 1/15. I'm doing it. Absolutely doing it. Trading back here. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. But I think we're good now. I think we're solid where we're at. Okay, so who do we miss out on? Who do the Cardinals end up taking here? Don't want to get that ad there. Don't want to get in trouble. All right, so Princely's gone. So one of my favorites, Booker, is gone. T. Williams, they took Booker. They took Booker. Solid guard, but we got Gray Zabel, who I like more. So, all right, so next up, we got Talik Williams there, Gray Zabel available. Edge-wise, we got Tolomalu, Jack Sawyer, Josiah Stewart, Oladejo, Birch, Kenneth Kennard, I think we should get later. Probably just nab Kenneth Kennard and Jared Ivey later on. That's something I think we should do with Edge there. D tackle-wise, we got Alfred Collins, TJ Sanders. I like TJ Sanders more than Alfred Collins. Some people like Darius Alexander. Offensive tackle, we're good there. I'm going to go TJ Sanders. I'm going to take TJ Sanders here and not looking back. We now have a starting D-line here, if you were to ask me. If you were to straight up ask me here, we're solid. We're so good right now. We're living it up. We're living it up. Bum, bum. Yeah. All right. We'll reject that offer. 72 pick. We got the 2 D tackles that we need. We got interior offensive line. We need an edge. We need an edge. At 72, we're going to nab Watts, Makuba still out there. Corner, Parrish, Dorian Strong. Offensive tackle, we're good there. really don't have to look one front of this. Tight end, Mason Taylor or Harold Fannin. I love both those guys. Who's best available right now? Mason Taylor, Quinton Jenkins, Caleb Jonas Avea still available, even though we just got the guards. So we're good there. Demetrius Knight is a solid linebacker. Tight end wise, I think all three of these guys would be solid for the San Francisco 49ers, these top three guys. And then you got Haas is a great blocker, and Conyers so we can get later too as well. So I love Mason. I think that would be kind of a great pick right here for Mason Taylor. But best available, man, honestly, where was he at? Demetrius Knight. We need that linebacker. Now let's go ahead and make sure we get Demetrius Knight. Bam, solid. Okay. Edge. We still got Kenneth Kennard and Jared Ivey to play with back in the future. Josiah Stewart is a very Jalen Walker kind of like discount Jalen Walker's kind of look at it. You missed out on Mason Taylor. If you fell to 75, probably would have took him there at that point, to be honest with you. Who else we got? Best available. Quinton Jenkins what's offered to us, saying we should steal that. Trey Harris, solid guy, but we don't need wide receiver right now. Scatabo. I love Scatabo. I think Scatabo fits right in there, but we're going to take Makuba out of Texas, and we now have our starting Texas guy. Offered us 390, 101, and 6. They really want to move up, and I think that if you are going to be a division rival, you have to give me a deal that I cannot say no to. And what do we have for offensive tackle? We're good there. Edge, Josiah Stewart, Kenneth Kennard, Jared Ivey, solid guys there. A lot of people like David Walker too as well. We're good on safety now. Corner, Denzel Burke, Dorian Strong, Quincy. I like those guys. Interior offensive line, wide receiver. You got Harris, Jalen Royals. What I like is are all my wide receivers gone? All the wide receivers I love are absolutely gone. Trey Harris, I think, would be a great player here. I'm going to take that deal, and we're gonna gamble. We're gonna absolutely gamble. We're gonna take that offer that they gave us. Okay, we're gonna take that 390. We're gonna trade back once again. We're gonna accept that deal. I mean, you are a division rival. You have to give us something that we absolutely need and something I feel like we need to get. So if we missed out on Kenneth Kennard, I'd be very bummed. 4 trade offers, no, and we'll reject that. Reject, and reject. Okay, so we still have Kenneth Kennard. We still have Kyle Kennard. I like Kyle Kennard right now at 90. I think we need the edge right now, and we're gonna take Kyle Kennard. Boom! Right now, let's go. We're good. We're flying, man. I love this. What's happening here? I love what's absolutely happening here. Best available, Joshua Farmer, solid. Harold Fannin Jr. here at 100. Running back, Cam Scatabo is gone. Oh, I would have took him at 100 if I could. We need a tight end. Another edge would be good. Tight end, another edge, corner, running back, and a wide receiver. So we got 5 options here. We got back-to-back picks. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure we get a steal here. And we're going to get our third guy in Joshua Farmer. We now have 3 straight D tackles that are solid for this team. I absolutely love it. Fallback 105, get an extra 5th. I think we're good on that. I'm going to reject these offers. That's not a bad deal. You fall back 4 spots, get you another 5th or whatever. You might miss out on Fannin Jr., and I'm not going to do that. I think Fannin Jr. is just way too solid of a guy. We're going to make sure we get Fannin Jr. All right, so we're good. Jared Wilson's still available. And I think, honest, 113, if he's still there, and I was gone, okay. I was like, at 113, I know the 49ers are going to draft him, but we got to take him. And that's one of the reasons why I did not draft Wilson, is just because the 49ers are not going to draft a center, man. It's just not going to happen. I just thought the impossibility of that, the reality of that just wasn't real, so I just wanted to move on from that. So let's look at the running back situation, Dylan Sampson, Martinez. We're going to draft Monagay if we can get him at 173. We'll probably get him later. Tight end, probably going to draft Haas because he's a great blocking tight end if we could. Having that guy, I think, would be absolute steal just because he's the best blocking tight end in this draft. Jared Ivey, I think, here is going to be our third. It's going to be our 113th. One of our 113th guy. I think that's an actual great pick there. We now have all of our edges. We're good. We've been edged out. Okay, we fixed the entire D line. We fixed the entire the safety linebacker situation. We got the tight end situation fixed. Now we do a running back, wide receiver, maybe a tackle development guy. And then all that after that, it's all fun and games, man. It's all fun and games after that. So 115, what do we got? At 115, Emory Jones. I think that's a great – I'm not the biggest Emory Jones guy, but at 115, Anthony Belton, great future tackle situation there. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we do need a future tackle. That is true, like a swing tackle, someone we can develop, maybe be the guy for Trent Williams to replace. And I do think that Anthony Belton would be that guy. Who's the other? Where is Holland? Holland Pierce is back here. I like Holland Pierce and Anthony Belton. I like both these guys. But I can't risk. I just think that's an absolute steal here, getting Anthony Belton. I think I'll take Anthony Belton at 115 and miss out on Holland Pierce. Anthony Belton or Holland Pierce, either one of those would be great project swing tackles that I'm interested in. So we got our projects. So we need wide receiver, running back, and corner. Maybe 157. We're gonna make sure we get Noel Williams out of California. I think this guy's a steal of the draft. I know people like Kobe Bryant, but I'm not the biggest Kobe Bryant fan. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So be disappointed, but just know that at 138, if you feel like Kobe Bryant was the answer, just imagine we drafted Kobe Bryant instead of Noel Williams. We're drafting Noel Williams at 138. So boom, we solved our corner position. So we got a corner guy who I believe in, who I love a lot. Moving on. Nope, and nope. Okay, so 147, we need a wide receiver. Deontay Thornton. I was going to say Johnson. Nick Nash is still out there, but we got to make sure. Ollie Gordon, Montague. I like Montague. I like Ollie Gordon a lot. I like a lot of these guys. Some people are like, oh, but DJ Giddens. Ooh, DJ Giddens right now. This far back, the value of that. We're going to draft DJ Giddens. I know a lot of people love DJ Giddens, so I'm going to sacrifice Montague for you guys there, and we'll just do that. I think right now we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We need nothing but trade-ups from here on out. Linebacker, where is he at? The one that we all love. Is he gone? Oh, he is gone. Buchanan. Where did Buchanan go? Went to Minnesota at 139 right after us. So I know a lot of fans are mad at that, but we got Demetrius Knight, so it's not the end of the world. Missed out Buchanan. It's really sad. I know a lot of 49ers fans love him, so we missed out on him. We're at, 160 right now? I'm going to take – because we like fast. I know Kyle Shanahan loves his fast wide receivers and stuff. We're going to go ahead and take Deontay Thornton here just because the speed and stuff. I think that's a big deal what's happening here. And then if we could – no, never mind. Nick Nash is gone, so never mind. These are the best available wide receivers. Why not get Deontay Thornton here at 160? I'm going to go ahead and pause this, trade up into the 6th round a little bit for a future 7th, and boom, we'll trade up. So bam, traded up in the draft into the 6th round. All right. Okay, so we trade up in the draft. So we don't need all those picks. We're good there. 177, a couple of 7th rounders. Look at best available. I think Pegues here is phenomenal, dude. That's a great one. The tight end Mitchell Evans is still available too. Jack Haws is out there. Man, Mitchell Evans right now is good value, so is Jack Haws. I like both those guys. Edge. A lot of people like Robinson. Pegues here is good. Tackle, running back. I like Montague. There's no more wide receivers I love. Another running back. Would the 49ers draft another running back? I like Montague a lot. You got your wide receiver. You got Giddens. But they run with 4 running backs in the end. I mean, this one's kind of tough. You would have Luke Farrell, Fannin Jr., and George Kittle, and the rest, Mason Pline, Tungus, all of them, you can kind of cut and move on. They'll be just your typical guys there. J.J. Pegas. Oh, Elijah Roberts. Ooh, you can play inside and outside right now. I'm taking Elijah Roberts. At 160, I think 177. I think that's absolute steal, actually, now that I think about it. So what's available right now? Pegues is still on the board. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that at all, dude. Oh my goodness gracious right now. Okay, running back. Still got Montague there. Tight end, Mitchell Evans and Haws are still available. We're going to take – a lot of people will be upset, be like, dude, why didn't you take Mitchell Evans? What are you doing? Jackson Hall's the best blocking tight end. He would just be too good for this team to like a blocking tight end like that you potentially work with in the passing game. But if he can just block and be your 6th offensive lineman, potentially 7th with Luke Farrell out there, the run game would be stout. And so I'm taking Jackson Haas. I'm doing it. I want that blocking. I want that blocking. I absolutely want it. I need it. I want some more of it. Okay, we'll also trade up one more time. Actually, the Browns. Hey, the Browns. They would do it. Oh, not enough. Okay, boom. Trade up. Bam. We just trade up with the Browns, get our last pick in the draft. The last pick, we got our tight end, Jackson Haas. We got one more pick. What are we doing with it? And I think we need to get ourselves – Kobe Hudson's not a bad option. I think Ricky White's not a bad option here. Jimmy Horn's a great kick returner, so that kind of works there. Tight end. Yeah, he's definitely not there, so we're good at tight end. Running back. Monange's there. Another quarterbacks I like are still there. Joshua Gray and Willie Lampkin. I'm going to take Joshua Gray. Interior offensive line. Absolutely need that guy, and we're going to take Joshua Gray. Bam! And so, guys, that is the end of the mock draft. Let me know what you think of that scenario of us trading all the way back into the second round, getting those 2 second-round picks, and that third. Absolutely changed the game for us. We got Gray Zabel. We got Talik Williams. We got TJ Sanders. We got Kyle Kennard. We got Fannin Jr. back there. We got great players. I thought, honestly, a lot of them were solid and addressed a need. By trading back from 11, you get a lot more capital and a lot more to approach with. I just think that's the way to go. And this was just a fun exercise of, like, what if the Chicago Bears gave us their 2 second-round picks and more for that 11th overall pick? Well, they drafted Kelvin Banks, and I think that was worth it, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. I know you absolutely hate the idea of it, but it was just a fun exercise. Let me know what you think of the outcome. I'll see you guys next video. Bang, bang, not a gang, baby. Bang, bang.